Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld. We are here at the Hussar and Highmate colony. As you can see, we've got a couple of downed pawns. That's right, the new hospital is actually being used. In fact, the prison is also being used too. And that's right, we've got Shay inside our very own prison. She went wild. So I had the opportunity to murder the psychic bond, the guy that she was bonded to. I don't know if anybody has missed that. You'll definitely want to check it out. There's a link to the playlist down below, so you're gonna have to start over. But in short, what happened was that Shay fell in love after her husband died. She fell in love with a guest who visited a couple of times and then didn't show up, and she formed a psychic bond with him. And that was precluding her from bonding with one of our very own colonists. Not to mention, it also, since she had the distance debuff too, because the guy was outside the colony, her consciousness was reduced, her moving, manipulation, her talking was all reduced. So it was a big problem. We eventually handled it, though. Like I said, we murdered him in cold blood. But the problem is that she went wild as a consequence of her bonded mate being killed. So we captured her. Luckily, she did not get off the screen. That would have been a nightmare because she would have been pretty much gone forever. But we've got her. Now the problem is we have to tame her. I can't, since she's a wild woman, I can't just recruit her normally. You know what I'm saying? We've got to tame her. And sadly, we don't have anybody who's high enough in the animal handling skills. So we've got Clarissa, who's a level 2. She needs to be a level 7, I believe, to handle human beings. So it's quite a problem, but we're working on it. I haven't given up. You better believe that. So Shay is still with us, and one day she will return. Hopefully she'll fall in love with our man Cinder here. Good old Cinder. Oh my God, look at that turret. It's literally part of his head whenever he lays down to sleep. That's so weird. Anyway, colony's going good. Hopefully it's going to be a nice, peaceful, quiet episode. We don't need any more trouble. Randy, I'm talking to you, sir. You magical AI in the sky. He's been dropping a lot of different, what's it called? Mech clusters on us, and it's not been very pleasant, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, keeping us sharp. I'll tell you what, poor Strong here, we didn't even look at her. The reason she is in bed, well, number one, she's pregnant in her 3rd trimester, and she's also missing a nose, a kidney, a leg, and a middle toe on her left side. So, yeah, she doesn't have much. Whenever her consciousness drops just a little bit, she's like, she can't walk. She just drops to the ground. So we're trying to keep her alive until we can get some bionics up and running. But research pretty much is on hold while the gardening season is in full swing. So as soon as winter comes around, we'll get right back into our researching. Man, oh man, I need to recruit somebody who I can just devote to research only. You know what I'm saying? Of course, little V here is too young, but I'll keep my eyes out, especially on the guests as they come by. Well, I was just looking at this big old stockpile here, hoping we'd get a trader, and check it out. We got ourselves a bulk goods trader. Lady V is out here on the map because she's picking up the last of this mech cluster that we took out. We had a few components and stuff laying around, but we've got it all. In fact, I'm pretty sure we've got one of the components for a shield now too, although it's hard for me to see it because there's so much junk around here. But hey, once we open up trade with this bulk goods trader, we'd probably be able to spot it. I can't remember if we destroyed it. I think it was still left behind. But anyway, the shields are amazing, phenomenal items. Let's go ahead and grab those frag grenades too. Those will probably sell for a little bit, but let's see. So it is a fully fledged industrial type trader, which is great. I'm always excited when we get a bulk goods. Bulk goods and exotic goods are my 2 favorites, no doubt about it. Although with the mods collection I have, which link is in the description, by the way, if you're interested. But it does add a couple of traders that you don't normally see, which is always cool. It's always cool to see some of the more like specialized ones. But anyway, let's grab Shepard here. He's going to be our best trader. Unfortunately, he's got a party frenzy inspiration. Unfortunately, he is not currently on a trade inspiration, but that's okay. Oh boy. Well, there you go. We've got ourselves a pretty hefty trade here. In fact, you know what? I'm going to grab their chocolate. As to my recollection, chocolate is one of the items that's really good to sell like in your shop to guests and stuff. So we're going to start our own production of this eventually, but it's good to just start stockpiling it. But you can see we got a pretty extent. Why did I buy the Tox pack? Wait a second. I don't want the Tox pack. This right here. Yeah, I don't. I think I thought I was selling that. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, I've found it, and I have removed the Tox pack. So we're giving them a little bit extra, but that's okay. Let's see. I might just buy some more stuff from them, like their beer. Again, that's another thing too. If you put beer in a freezer or refrigerator and get it cold, then the pawns will get an extra mood buff whenever they drink it. They'll have like they'll get the buff from being drunk, but then they also get a buff that says frosty beer, which is pretty cool. I love that. A little bit of role playing too. So we're going to start our own beer. You better believe it. We're going to have some luxury goods for our guests and stuff. I love that idea. Now, as for what we're purchasing here, just the standard stuff, beer, chocolate, and some neutronamine with a little bit of steel. So unfortunately, they don't have any gold. They don't have any plasteel. What do they got for animals? They got a donkey and some geese. Well, that's going to do it. But we are taking all of their silver. In fact, I'm giving a little credit to them, so they should be happy. But decent trade. That's the thing with bulk goods traders. It's not exciting. It's not flashy or quote unquote exotic like some traders, but it does help you clear out your stockpile. Nonetheless, man, now I've got a bunch of simple helmets. I kind of went overboard with them. Oh, look at this. Lady V tried to convert ideology. Lady V has successfully converted Morrow. She's out here converting fools and stuff. Oh man, be careful. Don't piss anybody off, Lady V. But she is, of course, our new priest, our moral guide. She got promoted after Shay went wild. So it's really weighing on my mind. Crazy wild woman Shay sitting in our prison. But let's focus on some other stuff. How much longer we got these stupid ostriches for? 6.4 days, and you can see they've got that paralytic abasia. They all started with it, but we've got a few of them just spontaneously healed themselves. Let me tell you, it was not because of our own care and concern, but hey, look, the dog is in here still. Please, please, somebody come get the dog. Oh, I just noticed the Thrumbo milk has started to come in. So there it is, folks. This comes from the Thrumbo extension mod, which essentially all it does is it adds the ability whenever you have Thrumbos tamed, like we do. We've got 2 Thrumbo, by the way. 2 females, you'll get milk from the females, and with males and females, you can get wool, and it'll even show it here. Wool amount 200, wool type Thrumbo wool. So that's different than the Thrumbo fur that you would get from butchering this animal. So it's like a muffalo. It's exactly the same. Now, the milk itself has some very interesting properties. So it increases blood filtration, pumping, and reduces pain. So it's essentially like it's like a medicine. And you can give it to your pawns when they're recovering. So what I like to do is, oops, my hospital's down here. I'm going to set this up. I believe I've already done it, but we go into the medical storage shelf here, and we're going to put our Thrumbo milk right there. There it is, checked. So, all right, that's good news. And you know what? Let's give some to Old Strong. This might actually get her up out of bed, right? All right, down at the bottom. Where is it? Now, this stuff's actually incredibly valuable, too. Thrumbo milk. Let me just show you. I'm going to pull up trade with this trader again because it was listed. I didn't trade it away. But let me show you exactly how much they'll trade for it. All right, there it is right there. So we have 5 of them for 217 silver each right there. So we could get a little over 1,000 silver if they had it, but we're not selling it. Just to show you though, it's some very valuable stuff. And of course, as you might imagine, the wool, which comes off these guys too, is extremely valuable as well. Look at this boy. He almost looks dead just laying there. Poor little ostrich. Huh. All right, well, we got a group of visitors, which is interesting. Of course, it's always welcome, but we've got ourselves a Hussar here in the end. I guess he's slow because of his gear. Yeah, it's moving. Probably affected by that gear he's wearing. He's got himself some cataphract armor on, which is pretty impressive. But the rest of them are here baseliners. This guy, though, might be a good candidate for a shooting specialist. I'm still trying to fill that last role. I mean, obviously he's a good combat dude. He's got bloodlust, which is a big plus. He is a slow learner, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I would still take him in a heartbeat, and I would just lock him to a research bench. Like I said, I'm desperate for somebody to just do research constantly all day. Like, he doesn't need to craft or mine or any of that stuff. Just shoot when our enemy appears, and other than that, just sit in front of that research bench. So what I'm going to do is go to our guest tab. So we've got two different groups. You can see the tribals listed in yellow or orange here, and the empires in white. Let's go to, I don't even have a clue what the guy's name was. I didn't even look. What's your name? Conic. Good name. Good solid name for a Hussar. So go to our guest tab, and I'm going to set Conic to this one right here. So make friends with Conic, which once he has enough friends, we can recruit him. Now, I don't necessarily think it's going to happen this time around. Oh, that's childcare. Entertainment. It might not, but we'll see how it goes. Wow, look at that. The Alliance of Labar just gave us a hyperweave flop hat, which is of good quality. That's not bad. If I remember correctly, the flop hat, there's something. Oh, you know what? I think it's a different hat. I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to look it up, but I think there's one that gives your pawns like some kind of debuff or something. I can't remember, but I was advised against wearing it. But I don't think it was the flop hat. Normally I stick to cowboy hats and toques, but I'll have to go back through and look for it. I can't remember. I think it was the slice cap, actually. Yeah, so what are the details of this? Make a slice cap. A hard cap that parts the cover's wearer's scalp. Yeah, I think this has some sort of negative. I can't remember though, but it's interesting. It's interesting. Man, this game has so much depth to it, doesn't it? There's... Oh, hold the horses, guys. We've got ourselves a growth moment for Clarissa. I was really hoping Strong would have her baby soon. That would be really fantastic. Get her up off her feet, or on her feet. But anyway, let's focus on this. So we've got artistic, medical, intellectual, shooting. Good skills. What kind of trait here? Let's do bloodlust, industrious. Sanguine, industrious. I mean, not bad. Bloodlust is an option. She is a fighter, so that's going to be good. But let's see. So currently, she's going to be our cook. God, I wish I could give her a double passion in animals. Alternately, I'm on the lookout for an animal skill trainer, because if we get up to a 7, that's what we need to recruit Shay. But anyway, let's see. She doesn't really need a double passion in shooting. Medical's probably good. Artistic? It's not the... Oh, intellectual. Yeah, I've been moaning about intellectual pawns. So here we go. Here's our chance. And, of course, her being sanguine industrious is going to be phenomenal. So, there we go. All right. So, she is not fully grown, but she's getting a lot better. And hopefully... No. Still can't have her research... Wait, that's not her. Still can't have her research, though. Dang it. All right. No worries. I'm going to set the rest of her tab up here. Oh, whoops. I accidentally made that slice cap. There it is right there. Masterwork quality, too. And he made it out of steel. Interesting. All right. Well, no worries. We'll just sell it. Hopefully nobody puts it on. Okay. Well, I'm about to request a trader. And I'm torn. Should I go for the war merchant or the shaman merchant? This is a tribal town, so it's not going to be that great. But the war merchant, I'll probably be able to sell him some of those helmets and some of the other random guns and stuff we have. But I won't be able to. There won't be much I can get from him. Alternately, the shaman merchant will probably have like a psychic shock lance and stuff. Yeah, I'm going for the shaman, because I still might be able to sell them some of my warlike materials, my weapons and ammo. But I wanted to show you guys Cinderman. Look how striking he is. He's got himself all duddied up here in his favorite color. He's mustard yellow. That's the man. And I'm actually trying to get everybody to change their style real quick. But good news is, it looks like Strong is getting super close. Oh, here we go. Sorry, we're interrupting things. Let's get oh my god, he's wearing that stupid ammo pack. You know what? Just go ahead, bud. Just wear it. I don't even care. But Strong is flashing. Yeah, do you see her little stork symbol, the little red stork symbol? It's hard to see. It's so small. But yeah, she's on the verge, folks. Well, check this out. We just got a quest for some refugees here. 4 of them. Normally I turn these away out of hand, but damn, I kind of want to accept it. The only problem is sometimes they do have a tendency to betray you and go hostile at the end. I don't know. We could use the extra help though, and 4 people's not that many. We've got enough food and stuff, you know. But problem is, like I said, if they go hostile or something, then, oh boy, that could be a real challenge for us. But I don't know. I probably should slap down a couple extra beds. I really need to do something about the sleeping arrangements here. This is getting a little bit out of hand, I'd say. Yeah, we're going to have to move this building because this was originally supposed to be a block of 6 rooms, which would pretty much accommodate everybody at this point, almost at least. A couple of the kids might have to bunk up, but yeah, so this was just a monument that we get a quest for that I decided to slap down here, and we converted it into partial, what is it called, where you put dead bodies? I can't remember the term, but it's also a partial room for our rituals and stuff. Reliquary? Is that right? Anyway, let's see, but we're going to have to move it, so I don't know where to put it. If I build over here, which seems like a logical place, we're eating into our animals' yard, but to be quite honest, I think we can support our animals with kibble alone now. Yeah, there's another, what is that? Almost 1,000 kibble sitting in here on the floor in the freezer. So, yeah, I should probably go and do it. I mean, this building needs to be converted too at some point. So I need to get like my stockpile moved. But man, oh man, you know, it's all kind of hinging on this right here, the heavy bridges and the deep water. Once we get those going, I can start to really expand quite a bit. So I should focus, like I said earlier though, research is just kind of strictly on hold during the growing season. Oh shoot, I thought we could recruit Conic, but no, it's his buddy there right below him. I guess he's probably visited before, that's why he's willing to be recruited, but we've got Conic. He's just, like I said, I'll probably take him multiple visits to be willing to join us, which doesn't help us out right now. Okay, there it is, folks. Labor has begun. Let's grab Shepherd, and that's it, right? All right. Oh, looks like it's moving. I was going to say moving quick, but no, it's just moving, period. So let me go ahead and speed things up, and I'll see you guys in 1 second when we've got ourselves a new floor baby. Oh, there he is, the healthy little floor baby. Like I said, oh, in a flash storm, Randy hits us. Well, we have a story to tell our little baby. The day you were born, little baby Strong, there was a flash storm from the jerk named Randy. But anyway, let's take a look at this little guy here. He is delicate, psychically deaf, but as you can see, he has the ability to attack. So he's pretty good, actually. We've checked him out before, but obviously he's been born. So let's give him a good look. We've got super fast wound healing, psychically deaf, heat tolerant, partially anti-tox, hyper aggressive. So right across the board, Hussar traits, like 5 of them. Boom, boom, boom. But then he's got delicate, reduced pain. I think that's Hussar too. High libido, very attractive, long-haired, standard body. Is this a boy? Yeah. Male, short white hair. So I don't know how long-haired and short white are going to interact, but he's got the skin unstoppable. So he is not slowed when taking damage. But remember, he is delicate. So yeah, that's not great, but that's okay. He's good at shooting, awful plants, great social. So, I mean, just in terms of the work he's going to be capable of doing, he's good. It sucks he can't help out in the garden, but he doesn't have any other real restrictions. So, yeah, floor baby here. He's going to be a valued member of the colony, no doubt about it. We just need to get somebody. Hey, buddy. Get over here. Put this baby somewhere safe. Strong's not recovered yet, and poor Shepherd was just standing still for hours, so he's got to go get some slow-cooked stew to celebrate the birth of his new son. Oh, check this out. So we've been doing just random names. I started off doing names of Discord members and stuff and Patreon members, but I soon stopped doing that and just going for the random ones here because they're giving me some kind of cool names. I like them. Like Clarissa, Veronica. Those are pretty good. But Arslan, interesting little name for a boy here. We're going with it. Arslan, you're the man, buddy. Where is he? There he is. Arslan Strong. Oh, that's a good, powerful name for sure. Oh, let's see. Veronica. She's helping raise a baby. She looks interesting with that little pork pie hat on. Let's see. Is she capable of childcare? Oh, yeah. She's very capable. She's 16. She should be in charge the whole time. Now, but it is good that we've got a lot of people we can rely on because poor Strong, the mother, man, oh man, she is in bad shape. But I don't know. I've got her marked down on pregnancy approach. So we've got to avoid pregnancy. I'm tempted to try for another one, guys. Damn it. I wish Shay would get back with us. Her and Cinderman. Oh, the babies they could make. It would be amazing. But we're going to get there. I'm not worried about it. I am worried, but I'm just trying to play it off. Let's see here. Baseliner. They're all freaking baseliners. I don't know. This guy could be a high mate. No, he's not. That's all right. What is that? 2 groups from the Empire now? Yep, pretty much. They love our colony, but that's okay because we actually kind of fell out of favor with their faction. We didn't do anything really wrong. It just, I can't remember what happened. But yeah, there was an incident. So we're no longer allied with the Empire. So we do need some groups to come in because that'll help. That'll help our faction influence. Well, the trap funnel is fully constructed for the moment. That's a very temporary type of thing. But with that being the case, I've decided to branch out and do a little bit of extra construction work. Nothing big or crazy over here. It's just been kind of bugging me that this line, before I had this, you could see the line of the walls didn't really match up with what we've got going on. Plus, every little inch of space here is going to help. So, and I'm trying to keep this nice vertical, or not vertical, the diagonal shape going. Eventually, we'll expand out more. You know, now that I think about it, should I just go ahead? I don't want to get too close to the edge. That's not advisable, but I mean, and we've got a lot more to expand over to this side as well, but see, I was kind of thinking maybe come down here at the... Whoops, I have the wrong tool. Let's get rid of this. So, yeah, if we set up some plans, go to our shapes tool, do the diagonal line. I was thinking of something like down here, maybe. We cut right through the water, which isn't an issue because I do have bridges, so I can build walls over the water. But, I don't know, it doesn't add a whole lot, does it? And if I do that, then I'll need to just go ahead and expand down here and this again here. So I think I'll stick with what we've got going on. But like I said, it's just going to help expand a bit more. And then after that, I think we'll start to think about some actual bedrooms for the colonists. Moving this thing, the recreation, or not the recreation, just the ritual room. Yeah, finding a permanent spot for that and relocating it. Okay, well here's that exotic goods trader that came in from our friend the Tribals. And like I said, we got a psychic animal, pulsar shock lance, insanity lance, and a little bit of gold. They've also got about 100 plasteel here, but when I do that, it puts me over the top. And I literally have nothing to sell them. Like, I'm not willing to get rid of food or anything like that, so... Yeah, I'm not too worried about the little bit of plasteel. We've got other bits of it on the map that I still haven't even mined yet. But I did want to point something out. Well, oh, I noticed that we've got ostrich eggs and they're fertilized. So these are ours. I'm not going to sell them. I'm keeping them. And that's pretty cool. Of course, those are from the quest ostriches. Where are they? Just out here? Where are they? I mean, I noticed those. I don't want them getting moved into the freezer. You know what I'm saying? So I think I've already got it turned off, but let's just make sure here. If I go to raw food, animal products, I do have fertilized eggs switched on. Yeah, that's not good. So, of course, the instant you put a fertilized egg inside the freezer, it's probably, yeah, it's ruined by temperature. So, damn. I actually think that means that probably all the eggs, yeah, there they are. Where's the other? Oh, there's a few out here. So this one's not ruined. So what I should probably do then is set up, because how much longer do we have these little ostriches? I actually want to kind of keep some ostriches. 3 days, that's probably enough for us to get a few more laid, because there's about 4 or 5 of those little boys and girls that are roaming around now who have cured themselves. So if we grab some furniture, then we should be able to find, well, all right, let me locate it real quick. Okay, here it is, the egg box. It's under miscellaneous. So let's get that built right away, Mr. Cinderman. So that'll be a good place to put the eggs that are fertilized other than just out here in the rain. Because you can see this one's about to just deteriorate away. So I need to go ahead and grab it. Yeah, it's at 2. 2 of 20. All right, let's pick that up, my friend. I'm going to micromanage this, our ostrich farm here. Consume it. Why can't... Cannot haul, no empty accessible. So wait a second. I wonder why he won't put it in the egg box. Is it just because it's an ostrich? Huh. Alright, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do then is we'll set up a zone right next to it just for ostrich eggs. And we're going to make that critical. Okay, there it is. I saved it. Our little ostrich egg. I'm going to forbid it so nobody touches it. Hopefully the thrumbos don't come over here and eat it. Or no. The puma. The cougar, sorry. Although, you know what I did notice earlier? It lost some of its attack because of lack of training, which I was afraid of. I really don't care about the cougar as much as I do the thrumbos, because they weren't very well trained before. Yeah, see, they're already losing some of their guard here. So once they lose their tameness, we're going to have to retame them. And of course, you know, they weren't well trained by the time Shay went wild here. So it's a bit unfortunate, but I have a feeling we're going to be okay. Let's take a look at Clarissa again. So she's made it up to a 3 in animal handling. She's got a lot of progress to go to level 4 and a heck of a lot more to go to level 7. So like I said, I'm probably going to keep calling in traders, and heck, we might even want to go off map just to do a few, like a little trade route or something. Are we friends? Yeah, not quite yet, but I'm desperate to get some animal handling skills. So whether it's through another pawn that we can recruit or just a trainer or whatever, we've got to get that handled, because having Shay down here sleeping on the floor at the prison is really gnawing at me. But nonetheless, I've got her supplied with food, so we should be able to get this back in action, I hope. I hope, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. Like I said, it was a nice, relaxing one. I'm glad, because the last one had me on edge a little bit. But nonetheless, thank you all for joining me. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I hope you'll consider doing so. Also, I have a Discord server. If anybody would like to join that, there's a description, or there's a link down below in the description, I should say. And we are a small but friendly community, and we like to talk a lot about RimWorld. I sure do. Nonetheless, guys, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you on the next one.